What's up, y'all? What is up, YouTube, man? Y'all know I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting to see what Katt Williams clowns Shannon Sharpe after he gets exposed for S.A. Shannon clip back. Shannon clip back. Dude, come on, man. God dang, man. My bad, y'all. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. You know what I'm sitting here daydreaming, saying, real talk, man. Katt Williams was talking to Shay Shay, and when he was talking to him and he interviewing him, right, I can see in my mind Shannon was trying so hard to perform for the cameras, for the people. Oh, come on, Katt, don't say that. You know, that's performing. But he wasn't listening to what Katt was saying. He wasn't listening to how all lies will be exposed. All of them gonna get it. I don't care what your name is, TD Jakes. I don't care if your name is Pete Diddy. I don't care what your name is. All lies will be exposed. Did you say all lives? Yeah, all lies. Even my lies? I'm the one interviewing you. Well, if you interview me and you got a lie, it's about to be exposed. It's about to be exposed, man. So people gotta realize what the words are saying and see if they relate to you, especially if you're doing something wrong. I got it easy for everybody. All you gotta do is do the best you can to be like God, to be like Jesus. That's all you gotta do. This is the y'all wanna hear something funny? God sent his only child down here to try to get y'all to figure this shit out. Oh my God, this is the #1 knee slapper. Wait a minute. God sent his only son down here and y'all hung him. What? This is what we fighting against. So you got Katt Williams is telling you all lies gonna be exposed. That's Katt Williams. That ain't Jesus. And that ain't God. Who the hell? That's my bad. Who gonna listen to him? Katt Williams, who already been cast out. The people that been cast out the most are the ones you need to listen to, because they've been through the most struggles. They've been through the most struggles, baby. Katt Williams, man. That crawled through a bunch of bull and crap. Monique Nakes, when she figured it out, all you gotta do, Monique, is get in touch with me. Once you figure it out, Lord have mercy. Monique said that Shannon Sharpe need to stop talking to these little kids. Y'all seen it, man. I know y'all seen it. You had to see it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's check it out.
And the fact that an upstanding and righteous gentleman like yourself is in that position with the only thing trying to be righteous in our lane is just more machinations of the devil. You should have a much better backstory when you pick me as an opponent.
You know what, man? I'm glad you at least, addressed it, because
when you talk to him and tell him what the truth is, he won't be able to refute it. I told you earlier, he doesn't know this. How could he know?
Has a new target in his sights. NFL legend Shannon Sharpe. A brand new lawsuit was just filed in Nevada.
Oh, he's not a legend. What makes you think he's a legend? The fuck out of here. That's what the problem is, man. Y'all got some bull. Fuck this, man. Y'all got some bullshit with y'all, man. My bad. Everybody else take their time.
Bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Come on, dog. This motherfucker is not a legend. I don't even watch football like this. I put it to you like this. Everybody who don't watch football, everybody who don't watch hip-hop, know Puffy. Puffy is a legend. Shannon is not a legend. Don't nobody know who the fuck you are. If they do know who you are, they know you because you the one to interview Katt Williams. And he play football? How many people know Shannon Sharpe because he is the one to interview Katt Williams, not because he played football? How many people out didn't know that? Or he coached football? I don't even know what position he fucking played. Don't even know what position he played with Denver. That's because I've seen 5 days. When he did the Katt Williams, I ain't know who he played with. I just know he had something to do with football.
Claiming Sharpe was manipulative and eventually a Jane Doe, with the latest claims allegedly happening as recently as January. We got our hands on the filing and we're going to break down everything.
To make them feel better about themselves when they come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your...
I do. Come on now. This your auntie talking to you. And he's sitting there like a big old kid. You play football. You got one thing you can do, man. You can play football. You can play that position they told you to play. Oh my God, y'all some clowns.
Your ass and get you old up there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. Dang. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her. Listen, I need you. Want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah.
Y'all, Katt Williams just confirmed the essay allegation against Shannon Sharpe, and the internet is losing its ever-loving mind. Shannon Sharpe has been fighting for his life these past couple of days, and y'all can bet that Katt's comments are about to make things 10 times worse for him. Now, Shannon got sued a couple days ago by a woman that claimed that he allegedly SA'd and put hands on her while they were dating. And it looks like this might just be the start of Shannon's downfall. Now, Shannon has been trying to fight the lawsuit, but it's not looking good for him. It also isn't helping that Katt Williams has that big I told you so energy, declaring support against Shannon. And it also looks like he's threatening to spill some spicy tea on Shannon, and y'all know that it's going to get crazy. So let's get into it, y'all. Now, y'all, Katt Williams is enjoying Shannon Sharpe's current legal mess, and he isn't even trying to hide it at this point. There have been rumors of some sort of beef going on between Shannon and Katt for a while now, at least ever since the interview. At least ever since that infamous interview on Club Shay Shay, and he's not even trying to hide it at this point. And it's kind of shocking because their interview broke records for the most watched video podcast on YouTube. Given all that, you'd think that they'd be on good terms, right? Well, they're not, which explains why Katt is enjoying Shannon's downfall. Word in the streets is that Katt has allegedly been telling people that Shannon has always had a weird vibe to him, and he suspected all that while he was on Club Shay Shay. It kind of sounds like Katt believes that there might have been some truth to the allegations against Shannon, which is insane considering how messy these allegations are. So what exactly are these allegations about, and what does Katt think is absolutely true? Well, the lawsuit was brought by a woman named Gabriella Zuniga, who claims that she was 19 when she started messing around with Shannon in 2023, which means he was 54 at the time. Right off the bat, this is not looking good for Shannon, because what was unthinking getting involved with a teenager? For context, his youngest child would have been about 29 or 30 at the time, which means that he was messing around with a woman 10 or 11 years younger than his youngest child. I know it's all legal and Gabriella was technically an adult, but it's still very much grooming and weird. But anyways, Gabriella made a lot of claims in her law.
I'm just going to rewind this part. See, it's some things that y'all missing. It's all legal. I'm spoiler alert. Well, it's all legal. Says who? Says the government. The government says a person 18 or older. That's what the government says. Shannon was over 50. Over 50. And this little girl is, what, 19, 20? I'm going to say 22. Because 22 is the last age I seen when I did all the research. I don't know when they did all this stuff. One thing I know is 22 is down here. And he's 56. And they said, well, when she started, he was 54. I don't give a shit. 50. He was 50. Hello? But the government says, or legally, it's okay. Really? What does your heart say? Got my heart on, y'all. Got my heart on. Shirt? Got my heart on. Come on now.
Exactly are these allegations about, and what does Katt think is absolutely true? Well, the lawsuit was brought by a woman named Gabriella Zuniga, who claims that she was 19 when she started messing around with Shannon in 2023, which means he was 54 at the time. Right off the bat, this is not looking good for Shannon, because what was Unc thinking, getting involved with a teenager? For context, his youngest child would have been about 29 or 30 at the time, which means that he was messing around with a woman 10 or 11 years younger than his youngest child. I know it's all legal, and Gabriella was technically
My bad, y'all. My bad. That's my bad. You know what I'm thinking? I bet you the son like, Dad, she too young for me. I wouldn't even date a young tail. Damn, Dad. Oh my God. You ever meet somebody in a club? Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Wait a minute.
about 29 or 30 at the time, which means that he was messing around with a woman 10 or 11 years younger than his youngest child.
Okay, 10 or 11. Let's go with the lowest. We always go with the lowest. Let's say 9 years. I can't count. 9 years. Can you imagine, dudes, fellas, or girls? You can be girls too. Would you date somebody that's 9 years younger than you? Would you? That's a yes or no. If you can say no, I don't care what age you are. You can be 50 or 19. If you're 19, 9 years, that means you're dating a 10-year-old. You're 19. Really? You 56. And you dating somebody that's 10 years younger than you. 56. That means she's 46. Okay. Y'all can get low. Y'all get away. That sounds better. Here we go.
I know it's all legal, and Gabriella was
Lord have
technically an
mercy.
adult, but it's still very much grooming and weird. But anyways, Gabriella made a lot of claims in her lawsuit that were very shocking. First off, she filed the lawsuit as Jane Doe because she wanted to keep her identity private. The only reason we know her real name is that Shannon and his lawyers directly named her in their statements. There's gotta be something wrong with that too, but in her lawsuit, she accused Shannon of manipulating and controlling her and alleges that he S8 and S8 her from behind in October 2024 and January 2025, blatantly ignoring.
My bad, y'all. The fiance is over here working my nerve. Coffee. Make the coffee. Who cares? Whatever. Drinking a. Why are you limping? She limping.
Her pleas for him to stop. The lawsuit details instances of alleged threats and physical assault, stating Sharpe refused to accept the answer no, even as she sobbed and screamed. She claimed.
First of all, wait a minute. Well, hold on. Hello. Let's go back to the 101. Relationship 101. Hello. You should be in a situation where I don't care. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her. It's hurt. I don't want to hurt her. She don't want to hurt me. Do we have... Ouch! Ow! I'm suing. A lawsuit. $3.5 million. I got it, y'all. No. I have money. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have a lot of money. She would never try to sue me. Because she probably knows she ain't going to get nothing. But love is my point. What happened to love and respect? You should love her enough to respect her in the bedroom, Shannon. Even though she's 19, you should be respecting her. I don't know what went wrong. I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out. So let's keep going.
That they met in an LA gym and were in consensual relationship for 2 years, but his behavior turned mean, and he allegedly threatened to unalive her when she attempted to share her location with friends. She also claimed that he insisted on recording their intimate encounters, at times without her knowledge, and claimed they were for personal use, though she accused Sharpe of sharing the videos with friends on multiple occasions. Well, Shannon was not about to let his name get dragged in the mud like this, so he clapped back extra hard in a statement released by his lawyer. In the statement, he included transcripts of some texts that he got from Gabriella. And heads up, they're definitely graphic, like insanely graphic. In the text, she said stuff like, "I want you to put a dog collar on my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me. I know you miss this big juicy $25,000 for each cheek. Only if you put that baby gravy in me. Then you can do whatever you want to me. I want to put my tongue in your a-hole and then marry you. That's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me." Y'all, it's just exhausting. But I said they was graphic. But what's the obsession with this big black baby thing? That's definitely weird. Considering that Gabriella is white, it kind of sounds like Shannon is into some type of race play. Which, you know what? We're not even going to unpack that whole mess right now because as country as he is, he's seen some things. But anyways, Shannon's statement also said this lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars in her effort to extract a large financial settlement. Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual intimate encounter. We believe that this video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsify or portray a consensual act as a non-consensual. It continued, the evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, adult language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Ms. Zuniga. The edited tape that Ms. Zuniga secretly taped and showed Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages that the intimate activity was not consensual. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of essay, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. Well, he also posted a video where he claimed that he was being blackmailed by Tony Busby, you know, the same lawyer who brought the essay lawsuit against Jay-Z. And he also claimed that Busby would release an audio that was designed to make him look bad because it had been taken out of context. He also claimed that Gabriella and Busby were asking for $50 million in their lawsuit.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who is...
Shannon, you're stupid. Shannon, Mr. Stupid Ass. It's a shakedown, and we all know it's a shakedown. It's a shakedown, we know that, dummy. That's how dumb he is. We don't give a shit about the shakedown. Dude, this is what comes with dealing with a 19-year-old. My bad, 22-year-old. Or whatever age she is compared to your 56-year-old age. I got people, I have never even did a sexual... I think all women are beautiful. I think it's some pretty beautiful women in this world that are very young or whatever, sexy models. You can be a model. If I say you can be a model, that don't mean I want to sleep with you. What the fuck is wrong with these people? If I wanted to sleep with you, I would say I want to sleep with you. Oh, I forgot. Everybody got to sugarcoat bullshit. Everybody got to sugarcoat the bullshit. My bad, y'all. They're supposed to be lined up for the...
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
My point is, you 56, or whatever age you at, over 50. I'm just going to say, Shannon, you are over 50. If you are over 50, getting close to 60, you should not be messing with no 22-year-old, 25-year-old, 35-year-old. You should not be. I don't care. Your brain and your maturity, hello. And I thought I was the young, crazy, goofy, having fun person. If some little kid throw theyself at me, first of all, I'm in a relationship and she's 52. Y'all some stupid people, man. If you want to point the finger at the wrong person, I'm sorry, man. I can't. I can't. I tried. I just thought about it.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
I just tried for a split second. 19-year-old. Nope. No, it ain't gonna work.
Was targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into...
Your dumbass is guilty. You know why you're guilty? Because this little girl is too young for you. That's it.
Every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever.
If you're, let's hear this one.
And trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my.
If your career.
Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty.
Strong words. Your career is real talk. So let's talk. So career is real talk. Real talk is, why would you settle for $10 million if you're so real? Did you do this? And you're going to say, okay, I did this. I'm sorry for doing it. Here's the $10 million. That's my settlement. You offered a settlement, bruh. You don't know what's stupid. You the one put the settlement out there. And you saying that your career is all about honesty, and you are lying. You are a liar. You are a liar because you said you lied and said that I'll give you $10 million to settle this so it won't go no further. Shame. You had the number one man, Katt Williams. Katt Williams a prophet, baby. Katt Williams a prophet. You can believe it if you want. If Katt Williams told me to do something, I'm down with it.
I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Well, at this point, Tony Busby finally clapped back, claiming that Shannon had offered Gabriella $10 million during mediation in exchange for her not filing the lawsuit. He wrote, "Back in early February, our office contacted Mr. Sharpe on behalf of Jane Doe and broached the subject of a meeting. Multiple conversations took place. Ultimately, a mediation occurred. Sharpe was represented by different lawyers in that mediation. That mediation process went on for more than 6 weeks, ultimately leading to Mr. Sharpe making an incredibly significant offer to settle. However, Doe refused the hefty sum offered by Sharpe and instead filed this case." He also claimed that the texts Shannon and his lawyers had released were old texts sent before the alleged SA incidents. He wrote, "Every text that Mr. Sharpe's counsel released today, purportedly from Jane Doe, are dated prior to the alleged brutal assault set forth in Jane Doe's case. Those texts were obviously released in an effort to distract the public's attention from the allegation in Jane Doe's lawsuit. It won't work." But Mr. Busby was not done with Mr. Shannon yet, because he also released an audio where Shannon could be heard threatening to choke Gabriella.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
This is
I'm
a
not
joke.
gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby.
It's a joke.
You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
That's not.
I don't.
None of this mean nothing. This don't mean a daggone thing, man. This is talk. This is phone talk. Everybody does it. Boy, I'm gonna kill you. You said you were gonna kill me, but I'm still living. Yeah, I mean, I'm so mad at you, I can kill you. Everybody has said and done that. Everybody has said and done. Boy, I'm gonna whoop the living. I'm gonna get me a switch and I'm gonna whoop the mess out of you, little boy. Go sit down. And the little boy sit down. Come on, man. Talk. This is all talk.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
In another audio, he made a disturbing comment about big black guy choking a small white woman.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public.
His stupid tail don't even realize that she's setting him
Big
up.
black guy choke small white
Listen
woman.
how she talking and listen how he's talking. Stupid dude. He's a dummy.
It's not a good look.
Listen to how she talking.
Not a good look that you did with the shit you did.
I'm gonna believe
It's
blah
not
blah
a good
blah.
look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did with the shit you did to me.
Okay,
Y'all, this is not looking good at all. After releasing the audio, Tony Busby wrote, "The contents of this clip are certainly not they're not playful. They are instead disturbing, aggressive, and dangerous. The audio paints a very clear picture of how Sharpe treated Jane Doe, leading her to escape from him by leaving Nevada and blocking all contact with him." He also doubled down on the claims that Shannon's team offered Gabriella $10 million, saying, on the one hand, Mr. Sharpe and his lawyers claim that the case filed by Jane Doe is meritless, yet on the other hand, they now have disclosed that Mr. Sharpe offered Jane Doe $10 million in writing not to file her lawsuit. That is a true statement. Jane Doe was in fact offered $10 million to settle but rejected that offer, choosing instead to proceed with litigation. Sharpe's team is now trying to discredit and dox her. Sharpe and his team are now...
One of the things I can say, and I'm gonna say this to everybody, if you never seen 10 million, if you never seen 1 million, 2 million. If you never seen $1 million, you don't turn down $10 million. Hello? You do not turn down $10 million. I don't give a boy. Man, that's bullshit. You know what? If you can get $100 million, you could turn it down. Nah, that's the court system, and that's the world. If somebody's willing to settle, they're going to settle for you for $10 million. You ain't never seen no $1 million? Take the 10. Use your skills and your talent to make the rest. Whatever the rest is. Whatever your skills and whatever your belief and whatever you like in this world. Everybody got to have a skill. God will tell you what to do after that. I'm trying to tell you, but don't nobody want to listen to me. Man, you crazy. You crazy. If I would get 100 million, nigga, you don't even know what 10 million type of lifestyle is doing for you and your family. $10 million? She turning it down. See? Hey, that's on y'all, man. Here we go.
As anticipated, also attacking me. We are not going to be deterred by these
real
tactics.
Facts.
Well, Mr. Shannon's lawyer was not about to let that slide because he then accused Gabriella of being greedy. See, Shannon is expected to sign a $100 million media deal in.
Look at this alleged dummy. He offered. Smart. He did pimp and deal. Take the $10 million and take your body or life to do. $10 million is more than all your life building.
Any day now. And according to his lawyer, that's why Gabriella has dollar signs in her eyes. See, Shannon was sued a day before it was publicly announced that he is expected to sign a deal for his Club Shay Shay podcast that would exceed $100 million after his contract with Colin Cowherd's The Volume Podcast Network expired recently. His lawyer said, her knowledge that Mr. Sharpe's about to receive a very lucrative contract, she knew that, took advantage of it, and I describe this as my opinion that this is a classic definition of blackmail that gives the greatest leverage to blackmail. He also exposed Gabriella as an OnlyFans creator, saying what she does on OnlyFans was for money and role-playing and virtual fantasy with men who pay her. It was the fact that the plaintiff started to charge Mr. Sharpe money. This is who she is by the facts. I'm just describing that she's on OnlyFans and charges people money to do role-playing. Well, Busby clapped back again and said, Mr. Sharpe's aggressive approach will instead have the opposite effect. Miss Doe is not afraid of the truth. She relies upon it. I look forward to presenting the evidence in this case through the judicial process, where the truth matters more than a sports icon's desperate public spin. Y'all, this is a very, 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 very bad hot mess because fans are split on this. On one hand, Tony Busby doesn't exactly have a good reputation when it comes to SA lawsuits. He's the same lawyer who filed a lawsuit against Jay-Z last year, accusing him of allegedly SAing a 13-year-old at an after party for the VMAs back in 2000. The lawsuit was eventually dropped and dismissed, and another Jane Doe claimed that Busby had told her a lie. He got countersued by Jay-Z for defamation and extortion, and that was all very messy too. So when he brought another lawsuit against another successful black man, well, fans are starting to give him the side eye and wondering if extortion is a side hustle or something else for him. But on the other hand, there are people who believe that because Shannon is known to be quite freaky-deaky in the bedroom. Now don't get me wrong, there's a difference between being freaky-deaky and SA, but fans are wondering if there could have been some type of overlap. While fans are split on this, y'all want to know who is enjoying Shannon's downfall? Allegedly Katt Williams. I know this is kind of shocking, but there have been rumors for a while now that Katt and Shannon have been on the outs. And it all started after the Club Shay Shay interview. The chaos kicked off the second that podcast went viral. Katt quickly landed in hot water with a whole bunch of black entertainers, especially fellow comedians, and honestly, You could kind of see why. Some parts of that interview got Katt looking real bitter, like he had some long-standing beef to get off his chest. And during his appearance on Club Shay Shay, Katt went full confessional mode, airing out other celebrities with no filter. He wasn't tiptoeing around anything. He dove straight into the drama, straight, no chaser. And although folks were laughing all over the internet, the entertainers that got the backlash were not handling it well. Because let's be real, nobody wants their skeletons dragged out on a public platform. But Katt unloaded that clip like he'd been sitting on all that tea for years, just waiting for the right moment, and Shannon Sharpe served it up on a silver platter. But the aftermath of that interview was a mess, and they got a lot of hate for it, especially Katt. Dave Chappelle was one of the first comedians to drag Shannon and Katt when he said, "What part of the game is this?" He ate the ninjas. He didn't say anything about any of those white boys. None of those white boys function like that. Katt is one of the best painters in the game, so why are you drawing ugly pictures of us? Stop. Hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people, and he does it all the time. He also accused them of trying to ruin the lives of his fellow black men, and he said, "If I told my story, it would break your heart. I lost everything and never ever told on anybody," and he is acting like the arbiter of truth. Katt, listen, I F with Katt hard, but D-Ray, tell me what part of the game F's up another ninja's paper? What part of the game is about telling on another ninja? Now at first all the backlash was directed straight at Katt, and folks were calling him bitter, saying he was lying and that he was the real problem, and dubbed him a hater for how he came across in that interview. But then Monique sat down with Club Shay Shay and suddenly the tide shifted and people started side-eyeing Shannon Sharpe himself, realizing that he was the common thread in both messy interviews. And in classic Club Shay Shay fashion, he deflected. He basically threw Katt under the bus, acting like the whole thing was all Katt. Shannon painted himself as just a guy going with the flow, insisting that Katt was the one leading the charge and stirring that pot. According to him, he was just playing off of what Katt was already saying. Well, Shannon had already apparently been feeling some type of way about all the backlash. In his mind, he was just doing his job as an interviewer, asking questions and letting his guests speak. He hadn't pressured Katt to spill any tea or force him to say any words. So as far as he was concerned, he shouldn't have been the one getting the hate. And I kind of agree with him on that. But according to someone close to the situation, Shannon has been venting behind the scenes, frustrated that Katt's bombshell interview had thrown his entire show off course. What used to be seen as a credible platform for real conversations was viewed as a circus act. Shannon worried that the chaos might make it harder to book big-name guests in the future, and he put the blame squarely on Katt's shoulders. But to make things even messier, Shannon started to suggest that Katt might not have been telling the truth at all. Still, he was quick to distance himself from it and claimed that Katt had assured him everything he planned to say was true. Well, Shannon insisted he had never forced Katt's hand and that everything said during that interview was entirely Katt's idea. Well, Katt did not appreciate being thrown under that bus like that, and this led to some strain between him and Shannon. Well, Shannon's podcast did manage to survive the drama, and the podcast has been doing well, up until now that is, even though no interview has come close to as messy as the one with Katt. But if there's one thing that we know about Mr. Katt Williams, it's that he has a long memory, and now that Shannon Sharpe is being accused of SA, well, let's just say that Katt is not exactly shedding any tears for him. Katt is petty as F, but I still think Katt is out here telling Sharpe, you got to tell him no. You got to tell him no. But I got to know what y'all think about this. Drop your thoughts in comments below and then check out this next video.
Oh my God, you got to. Oh my God. We might do that. Man, look here, dude. Shannon, first of all, there's some things in this world that just sound stupid. Somebody 22 years old messing with somebody that's 50, even though they 56. It just sounds stupid. It just sounds stupid. This is what society, and this is why they put laws in the world, because of stuff like this. Oh, well, you know what? It's legal because the government voted and said that you have to be 21 or older to date, no matter how 80-year-old man. Hey, That's what your prerogative is. And not against the law, then cool. But be expecting for kids that play games. They play games. Make the balloons come back up. But my point is this. There's a new generation of social media games played. And Mr. Shay, that's your money. That's your 50 million. You must be worth about 80 million or something. We don't. I mean, if I had 80 million, somebody took 50 million away from me, which means I still got $30 million. Would I be hurt? The way I feel right now, I wouldn't be hurt. I like the 30. Considering how I never had 1 million. Think about it, people. Think about it. But y'all just looking at numbers saying, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I would $80 million. I want to keep my $80 million. $80 million feel like. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm the one tripping. Give me 80 million. Give me 8 million. And take the 8 million away. Give it to me for a year? Then take it away? At least I experienced that. Y'all are missing the reality side of life, man. If y'all all about the money, it's all about money. So 80 million, you trying to take 50? And leave me with 30 million. Hell nah, $30 million, nah, fuck that, I can't live like this. Really? I'll call you back. You can take $80 million and say, Mr. Cross, we're gonna leave you with one. Okay, at least I got 1 million, I ain't gotta work. I can still be on this earth without working, travel wherever I wanna be. I don't know, man. Maybe I must be wrong. Y'all let me know. I think too many people put money. Y'all take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.